Humans are convinced we're the apex predators of Earth. We build cities, split atoms, and conquer the skies. But the truth is, whenever humanity actually tries to deal with the animal kingdom, we expose just how clueless we really are. Today, you'll see 8 animal conflicts that reveal humans have absolutely no idea what we're doing, including one where we literally had to build a maximum security prison because we couldn't figure out any other solution. The Great Emu War. In 1932, the Australian military rolled up with heavy Lewis machine guns to handle an invasion of 20,000 emus, destroying wheat crops. They figured it'd be target practice. Plot twist. They had no clue what they were dealing with. The actual footage of this disaster is incredible. Emus, as it turns out, are basically feathered tanks that can hit 30 miles per hour. These birds immediately went full guerrilla warfare mode, dodging bullets like they'd been watching too much Matrix. After burning through 10,000 rounds and achieving absolutely nothing, the military threw in the towel. Turns out nobody bothered researching emu behavior before declaring war on them. Operation Backfire. But if you think being clueless about bird physics was bad, wait until you hear about the Sparrow disaster. In 1958, China's government decided sparrows were public enemy number 1 because they ate grain. So they launched a coordinated extermination campaign that actually worked. Millions of birds eliminated. Here's where their complete lack of ecological understanding becomes devastating. Apparently, nobody thought to ask what else sparrows eat. Spoiler alert, they eat locust. With their natural predator gone, locusts proceeded to devour everything in sight, triggering a famine that affected hundreds of millions of people. The photos from this period show the catastrophic result of not understanding basic food chains. The Cobra Conspiracy. Think that level of cluelessness was peak humanity? British officials in Delhi got tired of venomous cobras and came up with what seemed like a brilliant solution: cash for dead cobras. They were so confident in their economic genius that they never considered human nature. Locals immediately realized they'd created a cobra cryptocurrency and started basement breeding operations for easy money. When the government caught on and canceled the program, the breeders had thousands, literally thousands, of suddenly worthless snakes. Their response? Release them all into the streets. The cobra population actually tripled because nobody thought this through. The Great Rat Hustle. Here's where human cluelessness reaches legendary status. Colonial governments literally made the exact same mistake twice. Pay per tail. Surely this will work better than the cobra thing, right? Wrong. The rat catchers immediately figured out the same loophole and pioneered the sustainable business model of just chopping off tails and releasing live rats back into the sewers. Apparently, nobody in the French administration bothered checking what happened in India. The Judas Protocol. When invasive goats threatened the Galapagos, the government's solution exposed peak human overthinking. Instead of, hiring more hunters, they went full Call of Duty, deploying military snipers and helicopters and burning through $24 million. The surveillance footage of this operation is wild. They had to capture goats, strap GPS trackers on them, and turn them into living betrayal devices called Judas goats to find the herds. The fact that it took military-grade operations and spy technology to handle some goats really says everything about human problem-solving skills. The Great Rabbit Wall. Ready for peak Australian engineering cluelessness? Faced with a rabbit apocalypse, their master plan was building a 2,000-mile fence across the entire continent, longer than the Great Wall of China. This thing cost millions and involved years of planning. Can you guess what massive oversight the engineers missed? Apparently, in all their blueprints and meetings, nobody remembered that rabbits come with built-in excavation tools. They just tunneled under it like it was a minor speed bump. Basic animal behavior defeated years of human engineering. The Yogurt Wars. Now here's where modern humanity proves we're still completely clueless about animal psychology. In Lopburi, Thailand, they kept their monkey population happy with tourist junk food for years. When COVID hit and tourists disappeared, apparently nobody thought about what would happen to sugar-addicted monkeys going cold turkey. The street camera footage is unreal. 2 rival monkey gangs formed and started throwing hands over a single cup of yogurt. Police had to surrender downtown to a primate turf war. Imagine not seeing that withdrawal crisis coming. Polar prison. And finally, the story that perfectly captures human problem solving. Churchill, Canada exists smack in the middle of polar bear migration highway. These 1,000-pound apex predators regularly break into houses, and instead of, say, relocating the town, humans built an actual polar bear prison, complete with cells, surveillance, and 30-day sentences. The fact that our best solution was creating a criminal justice system for bears shows exactly how we approach problems, with maximum complexity and zero common sense. The mugshots are probably the best part. We've mapped the stars and split atoms, but we still can't figure out that rabbits can dig holes. Which of these disasters do you think shows peak human cluelessness? Drop your vote in the comments below. And if you enjoyed watching humanity expose our complete lack of animal intelligence, smash that subscribe button, because apparently we never learn.